Let's go, baby. Shake the booty.
Hi, everyone. Oftentimes we get questions about places to go, things to do here in El Paso. Being military, people come in and out of Fort Bliss and El Paso, and we wanted to create this video to share with you all some of the places that we've been, some experiences we've had, and just give you some insight on things to do. So these are the ABCs of El Paso. First, we're gonna start with the letter A. A is for
art. So A is for art. Downtown El Paso, we have the Museum of Art, actually, is what it's called. And then also there's a museum on Fort Bliss that you all can go to, well, military personnel can go to. And then there is I Painted That, which you can also do the sip and paint.
create your own art.
Create your own art, things like that. So yeah.
B is for bakeries. Oftentimes I get questions about where to purchase a cake, who makes great cakes. And from my experience, I've had Nothing But Cakes. I've had Cox Bakery. Of course, there's Sam's Club where you can get your custom themed cakes made. Cox does the same as well. And Bowie Bakery, they actually make cakes. And also there is Vista Market. Vista Market makes birthday cakes as well. I got your birthday cake made last year's birthday cake, I believe. And it was a football cake. So they have the themed cakes at those places. They have the books that you can go through and select any cake that you want custom made.
Yep.
So C.
Yep, and C, we have churches.
If you're looking for a church home, I highly recommend the Rock Faith Center. We have 2 services on Sundays, 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. We also have a Wednesday night service that begins at 7 p.m. You can check out the Facebook page, like the page, the Rock Faith Center, and just come out and enjoy a great time of worship. They have services for all ages, from babies all the way through 18-year-old if you're still in high school. And it's just a great time for us to get together, worship, fellowship with other believers, and just get a great word from our pastor, Pastor Eric Charles Hallback Sr., and Pastor Yaisa Hallback as well. And they're just amazing people, and you will have an amazing time there. And I just look forward for you guys to come out and check out the Rock Faith Center.
Yep, and the next letter we have is D. So for D, we have daycares. For military personnel, there are options on Fort Bliss under the CDC, which falls under Child Youth Services, I believe. And they have daycares for children from K all the way through 12th grade. Different youth centers, different sports programs, and things that they can do while you guys are at work. And then obviously there are other places around El Paso, but we mostly use the Child Youth Services programs on Fort Bliss.
Yes. For E, we have Elephant
Butte.
I've never been to Elephant Butte, but he has.
Yeah, so Elephant Butte is about 2 hours north going towards Albuquerque. It is a pretty cool little place. A lot of people go up there. They can go swimming. They have jet skis, I believe they have boat rentals as well. Little kayaks. You see people out there just, having a good time. So it's definitely a good time. 2 hours away, so not that close, but not too far. And it's the closest place to water that we have here in El Paso. So yeah.
So for F, we have fitness.
Yes.
Fitness.
So for fitness, especially on post, we have 2 main gyms that I go to. I like to go to Big's Gym, which is next to the airfield. I also go to Soto Gym, which is on East Bliss, and then Main Bliss has Stout Physical Fitness Center. And there's another gym on Main Bliss. I really can't think of the name right now. But in El Paso, we also have
Planet Fitness.
Planet Fitness, Anytime Fitness,
and Snap.
Snap Fitness.
That's the one that I go to.
Yes, we have a membership for Snap Fitness because it's 24 hours and it's really close to the house. And then there's also like the UFC gym where they do boxing and different types of martial arts over there as well. So yeah, a few options.
Nice. So for G, we have grocery stores. So outside of the typical Walmart and the Sam's Club, we do have Whole Foods. That is located on the west side of El Paso, and we also have Sprouts. So those are some places people don't realize that we have. We actually just got Sprouts within the past couple years, so that's pretty exciting for people who are going towards being more organic. We have that available both on the east side and the west side, and there is a central location as well for Sprouts.
Yep.
H, we have hair shops and places you can go for ladies for our hair. We like to know where we can make those purchases for things that we need for hair care. So there are plenty of beauty supply stores here in El Paso. A lot of them are on the northeast. There is Choi's that's further northeast down Dyer. There's also Paradise Wigs, and that's also on Dyer as well, but it's more south, closer to Fred Wilson. Choi's is closer to Hondo Pass. So those are some options. There's a new place, Central, I do not know the name, but it just recently opened, and it is off of Airway, and that's also a new beauty supply store that we have. There's one on Lee Trevino called Mion's, and that is right off of I-10 and Lee Trevino. You can find that. That's closer to the east side. What about the guys?
So for fellas, I know we like to have our one specific barber, especially when we're moving around and stuff, but I go to Bliss Barber Studios, and I've also been to Capone's. Both places I've had good haircuts at both of them. I just prefer Bliss because that was a recommendation from a barbershop back home in Georgia where I grew up. So yeah.
And which Bliss? Because there's 2 locations.
Oh, okay. I go to the Bliss over off of Montwood, which is on the east side.
We have I-ITR. I do not know exactly what I-ITR stands for, but I know where to find I-ITR. So I-ITR is a place where you can go and get your hopper passes if you want to go to Disneyland or Disney World. You can get discounted tickets for Six Flags, for the military rate, for the location in San Antonio. There's a Ticketmaster there as well, so if there's anything that you want to purchase, and there's a Ticketmaster kiosk located at that location. So I-ITR is on Fort Bliss. It is in Freedom Crossing. They have kiosks there, and they recently just opened another one at the Soldier Activity Center, which is located on East Bliss, and that's where you can get all of your tickets.
Yep.
So we have, for Jade, we have Job Search. So that's mainly for, a lot of times military spouses come to El Paso and they find it very hard to find jobs just simply because of the language barrier. There's a lot of Spanish, obviously, that happens here in El Paso because we are literally right on the border. So my suggestion for Job Search is to attend those hiring fairs. Also get to know people, network. You never know what profession people are in, and it could be the gateway for you to get a job and have that opportunity. It's all about who you know. I've learned that in El Paso. But definitely go to the hiring fairs that they offer. Check in with ACS. They usually have all the information on when they will be hiring fairs happening on Fort Bliss.
Yes, and also for the military personnel, just last year in 2019, they did release a MILPER that says pretty much they're going to help your spouse earn her certificates or earn their certificates for whatever their job may be if they have to recertify going from state to state. So just keep a lookout for that as well.
Awesome. So for K, we have kids. So things that you can do with the kids, family fun days. We have iFly that is located on the west side.
It is, along with Top Golf, which is on the west side as well.
Yes. There's Rockin Jump. Rockin Jump is located on the east side and the west side. Rockin Jump is a trampoline park for the kids. It's an indoor trampoline park. Then we have Jungle Jacks. Jungle Jacks is on the east side. It is mainly for toddlers. If you have teenagers, it's definitely not a place for teenagers, but I would say the cap age range may be 6, 7 for Jungle Jacks. We also have
there's also Dave & Buster's, which is central, located in Bassett. The Oasis Lanes, which is on the east side off of Zaragoza, which is kind of your other version of Dave & Buster's. It's pretty fun though. They have bowling and arcades, laser tag, all that good stuff. So
Yes, it's not as nice as Dave & Buster's, but they do have laser tag. They have arcade games, like he said, and bowling. I guess that's the main difference is the bowling. We do have escape room.
Yes, the Red Door escape room. It is pretty fun. We just did that actually. Didn't make it out. we almost escaped. That
is located in the Fountains area. That's central, that's close to the mall, one of the larger malls we have here in El Paso. We also have Western Playland. Western Playland is pretty much open in the summertime. It's pretty much a big carnival that's open over the summer. The kids enjoy it, and yeah, so it's another place where they can go on different rides. Everything is outdoor, but like I said, it's pretty much a big carnival that's there. It's pretty much stationed there throughout the year.
And for L, we have lashes. You see these? I don't get mine done. Okay.
Lashes. So people always ask me, who did my lashes? Where do I get my lashes done? And I get my lashes done by Fran. She is located centrally off of Piedras in Montana. Lash by Fran. You can find her on Instagram just by looking up Lash by Fran. That's how you book with her. She's amazing. She's awesome. She does a lot of high profile people's eyelashes here in El Paso. So she is very credible and she does amazing work. So check out Lash by Fran.
For M, we have malls. So we do have our biggest mall here, which is the Cielo Vista Mall, which is located at Central El Paso. And if you go further out west, we have the outlet shops, which has Nike, Levi,
Lauren, Polo, Coach, Michael Kors.
Yes, they have everything. They give great discounts. On top of that, you get your military discount. So make sure you ask for that. And then we have Bassett Market or Bassett Place, which is kind of a small little strip mall, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have a few stores in there along with the movie theater and stuff, with Dave & Buster's and stuff like that. So yeah, we have about 3 main shopping centers here in El Paso.
You forgot about the Fountains.
Oh, the Fountains. Yes, I did forget about the Fountains. So what stores do the Fountains have though?
So the Fountains has Best Buy, they have Nordstrom's, they have Carter's, they have TJ Maxx,
Yep.
They have
DXL.
You'll find Ruth Chris in that area as well. They have La Madeline, that's another restaurant.
Yeah.
They have
Chuy's,
which is a Mexican restaurant. We have PF Chang's down there. And there's a lot of different little shops and stores in that area. Did I mention Nordstrom's Rack?
I don't believe so. I think you did. So yeah, down there at the Fountains is a pretty fun place to have food, shopping, and then fun things to do for the family.
In the winter time, they actually have ice skating. They have this little area where you can take the kids and ice skate in that area. So it's pretty cool. It's nice. We have N for nails. So nails. Oftentimes people ask me, where do I get my nails done? There's nail shops everywhere in El Paso, in the malls. In your community, you're gonna find a nail shop. I personally go to a place called Fashion Nails, and that's pretty much what we have for N. We have O for outdoors.
Yes, there's a lot of stuff to do outdoors here in El Paso. You have the Franklin Mountains State Park where you can go hiking. You can start on one end over McKelligan Canyon and then end up towards the other end. I believe it's about an 8-mile trail. Just make sure you have a ride on the other side. You have the Rod and Gun Club, which is an outdoor shooting range. There is White Sands, which is about maybe an hour away from here. Right?
Yeah,
about an hour away from here as well. You can go to White Sands. It's
very pretty.
It is. It's exactly what it sounds like. White sand dunes. You can go sledding down them. A lot of people go out there to take pictures and stuff. So yeah, there's a few things to do out here in El Paso outdoors. You just kind of got to hunt and peck to find them, but they are definitely here.
For P, we have photographers. So if you're looking for a photographer to take your own personal pictures for a wedding, for an event, or anything that you need, we have Robert Jackson Photography. He actually took our engagement pictures and they turned out awesome.
Amazing.
He is here in El Paso, and go ahead and check out his Facebook page. Again, it's Robert Jackson Photography.
And we'll have links to all of the stuff that we're talking about down at the bottom.
Q, we have Queen's Kitchen.
Yes, Queen's Kitchen is a vegan restaurant. So for a lot of the vegan people that come here, I don't understand that. That's weird. Nah, I'm just kidding. But yeah, so there is a vegan restaurant over on Montwood near Wing Daddy's and stuff. I hear it is amazing. I know a lot of people that have went to it. I have not myself. Have you?
No, I haven't.
No?
But I have friends that have.
Yeah, so we hear it's amazing. They have good food, so we do recommend that. You know, shout out to all the vegans out there. You know, vegan gang. It's not.
For R, we have realtors. So if you're looking to purchase a home, if you want to start before you come to El Paso or once you get here, there are many realtors here, but we recommend Alicia Pinero. She lives here in El Paso. She's been here for a while as well. She's well versed of the area. Whether you want to check out the east side, central, west side, she is definitely available. We'll put her information below.
Hit her up. Hey, hey, oh. And for S, we have swimming. So if you don't know, by now, El Paso is the desert.
The Wet n Wild is pretty much a water park. It's not the most extravagant water park, but it is something to do here in El Paso in regards to water, because we don't have water here.
Yeah.
It's a desert, it's dry.
That just got really blurry. Did you change this?
Probably trying to focus.
Oh, okay. All right.
Is that what it is?
I guess so.
I can't see.
You showing your ring, and it was like, dang. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, go ahead. Every time I come around the city, bling, bling. All right. For T, we have travel. And if you're like me, you like to roam about, travel, and just get out of the area that you're in. Unfortunately, El Paso is located in the middle of nowhere. But we do have a few places which we traveled before. Those being, we went to Phoenix, which is about 5 hours away. Vegas, 10 hours is a stretch, so I suggest you fly. Going to the east, there is San Antonio, Austin, and Dallas, which is about a 6 to 7 hour drive. But a little closer nearby, we have Elephant Butte, which we talked about earlier. Rio del Sol, which is about 2 hours away. Really nice. They have skiing, wine tasting. It's really small area, but it's really nice. It's completely opposite of El Paso. It's a lot of trees, a lot of snow in the wintertime and stuff. And also you have Carlsbad Caverns, which is out towards the east as well. So yeah, there are a few places we like to go. Albuquerque as well. That's 3 hours away, and there's a Waffle House.
And a Cheesecake Factory. And Papa Dough.
Is it Papa Dough in Albuquerque?
Yes.
I did not know that. Well, there's Papa Dough in Albuquerque too, so yeah.
The next we have is U. The next letter is U. So that's for university. So if you're trying to further your education, we have EPCC, which is El Paso Community College. We have UTEP, University of Texas at El Paso. We also have Texas Tech here located in El Paso. And there's NMSU, New Mexico State University. New Mexico State University is about a 45-minute drive west of El Paso. You just have to hit the border of New Mexico and it is right there. So those are some options that you have for schooling here in El Paso. The next letter is V. So for V, we have venue. If you are looking for a party hall to host a baby shower, if you want to do your wedding reception or even your wedding ceremony, we recommend Simply Showers. Simply Showers is located on the east side. We will post their address as well for you to contact them. It's a beautiful venue and it will accommodate your baby showers, your bridal showers, weddings, wedding ceremonies, any type of event that you would like to have. They are very accommodating.
And for W, we have water sports, which we don't have.
Sorry guys, there's absolutely no water sports in El Paso. We do not have any water here. There's not an ocean nor a lake near. I mean, The closest thing he mentioned was Elephant Butte, and that is 2 hours away. However, if you want to locally do anything, you won't have it.
Yeah, no, sorry about that. But moving on to the next letter, X. We do have the Big Red X, which is located on the border of El Paso and Mexico. It's a monument that was constructed so those people that are in Juarez can actually climb up to the top of it and look down over Juarez or look into El Paso. So yeah, it's really nice to see. You'll see when you're driving on 10 or 375 going south.
For the letter Y, we have youth sports. We are well versed when it comes down to the sports because our son is a basketball head. He plays basketball. He started out playing soccer, and we got him into soccer through the CYS. If you go to the CYS office, you are able to find out what is offered to your child for their age group. And you can also find out what's happening in the city by going to the El Paso Recreation Center, also Dream Arena. Also, there is a YMCA. It's called the Fred Loya YMCA. He played basketball there as well. And there are other sports that are offered for your child for any sport that they are interested in. They also have swimming lessons at the YMCA and so forth. So,
For Z, we have the El Paso Zoo, in which they have animals. That's about it for the zoo. It's pretty self-explanatory, but also it's located down off of Paisano, pretty much central El Paso. So if you ever just go down there, want to look at some animals, you can see that.
Yes, it's across the street from the El Paso Coliseum. Sometimes the circus comes in town, so you may be able to see some animals then as well. And once they come in town, they usually are at the El Paso Coliseum.
And that is all we have for
ABCs of El Paso.
Yes.
If you are a business owner or if you live in El Paso and you have any other suggestions that you would like to share with our viewers, we just ask that you comment below any places or things to do in El Paso that you would recommend.
And as we said before, all of the things that we mentioned, we're going to put down in the details below. That way you can just click it or you can see what it is and look it up for yourself. So yeah.
So thank you guys for watching. Until next time.
Peace.